Hey, guys and girls of the fantasy football leagues that I manage, listen, I just want to run something by you here, 16 and 20-team league, especially the 20-team league. But here you go. Running backs, look, your top 5 running backs are likely all 5 of them barring injury. Let's bar all injuries. You know, you got your durability, but your top 5 running backs are definitely keepers. There's no doubt about it that are ranked right now. You just can't do nothing but keep them. The next 5 are keepers too. And out of those top 10, 9 of them will finish in the top 20 probably. When you get to 11 through 15, you know, you might have one of them to not be in the top 20, but 4 out of those 5 are probably going to finish in the top 20. So looking at the top 15, you know, 13 or 14 of them will finish in the top 20. So let's look at wide receivers the same way. Quarterbacks, I think the top 10 or 8 or 9 of them will end up top 10 at the end of the year, barring injury. So I'm going to go running backs, wide receivers is going to be 15 through 22, and quarterbacks are going to be 11 through 15. Now, the reason I'm bringing these up real quick is because these guys that I'm going to mention are all worthy keepers, especially if you like them and want them. Now, you can go into that draft with keeping 1 or 2 and hope to get somebody, but you know, once you pick, you have to wait till the next turnaround to pick again, unless you keep none, which, you know, I do not suggest that. So here we go. Running backs, 15 through 22, Fournette, Carson, Gordon, Connor Bell, David Johnson, Mark Ingram, and Singletary. This is the site I use, one of the ones I look at, refer to in ranking. So all those guys, you can back it up and listen again: Fournette, Carson, Gordon, Connor, Bell, David Johnson, Mark Ingram, and Singletary, PPR leagues. That is 15 through 22. Now, out of those 7 or 8 guys there, you know, there's probably 1 or 2 that might crack the top 10 when it's all said and done. I think that 3 of these at least will finish in the top 20 and possibly top 15. And then I'm going to say there's 3 or 4 that will still do well, but maybe not finish the top 20. So assuming if you are keeping, everybody keeps 1 running back or has 1 running back after 3 rounds, that's where you're going to be, guys. So you can take a chance when the draft opens and try to get the one that's there, the best available, or you can study these guys and say, you know, I'm going to try to negotiate this guy. Or if you're trying to let go of what you think is a 4th keeper, same thing goes. Wide receivers: Kupp, Woods, Ridley, A.J. Brown, Keenan Allen, Chark, Lockett, and McLaurin. So that's your wide receivers. If you've got those guys on your team, you need to think hard about them. What you're going to do, you're going to try to negotiate them. You got to study other teams. Go to roster in your settings there and look at rosters. That's the best way. I've sent that out several times. And then quarterbacks, 11 through 15, Stafford, Brady, Rodgers, Daniel Jones, and Ben. I don't agree with Brady. I think he's going to probably, if he doesn't get injured, as I've said before, gosh, he's got to have a number 10 season, top 10 season, you know, to be in the top 10. I can't see any way around that. So I think they got Brady a little bit low. Ben is a risk. Rodgers can go either way. He can finish top 5 or not. And then Stafford, I just don't know about the Lions, but the Lions have done some things, so you just never know what will happen there. So, and then Daniel Jones is a total unknown. I think that's why they got him 14. So, but anyway, the other quarterbacks are obvious. Keepers, same thing there. So think about all these things, guys. Keeping 1 quarterback versus 2, drafting 2 versus 1. Lots and lots of strategy to be involved. Please set your auto draft pick strategy. It is there. If anyone has a question, I will answer that or ask Kyle. Auto pick strategy is good in case your computer goes down. I suggest not to pick best available player because once you get in the later rounds, it will pick a defensive player. It has in the past. I don't know why. That's why you have to stick it out the whole draft, or you will end up with one or two or even three individual defensive players, and that will kill you. That's one of the reasons I like keeping the individual defensive player in there. It forces folks to really stick with the draft all the way through, and that is in the 20-team league. So, all right, guys, have a great August. Get ready.